dude. Dude, gaming, modern gaming, take me back. Take me back. Just take me back to the good old days without this shit. Oh my god, dude, this shit's crazy. What's good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Max back with another Call of Duty video, and hopefully all of you were having a great day so far. In today's video, we're actually going to be reacting to a video talking about what a DMA cheat is and how it works and all that jazz. So I want to know what you guys think. Drop a comment down below after you see this video. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. I just wanted to dive into this and look more into what this is because I've been hearing a lot lately, and I've been really curious of how it works and all that stuff and how it's able to not be detected and that stuff. If you don't know what a DMA cheat is, we're about to learn it. So lock in, boys. And before we get into the video, drop a like on the video if you enjoy this stuff. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications for your boy so you can see my new videos, and let's get right into it. So we got this video here. It's called DMA Cheating for Dummies, and we're just going to listen in and see what they have to say, and we're going to learn together. All right? We're going to learn together here. And let's see what a DMA cheat
stands
is.
For direct memory access. It is widely used
direct
in the
memory
access. It is a piece of hardware that reads the memory and also can write memory of a game using two computers. In simple terms, it takes the code, reads it, finds
Shit
info,
is so advanced,
and tells
boys.
you in human language or writes back to the game things, for example, to find where people are in the game and other things. The cheat is on a second computer, which makes the anti-cheat unable to detect the cheat. DMA cheats use something called firmware to stay hidden. For example, go into Device Manager on your computer.
Firmware,
you will see that you have all of these things on your computer. These things are just random stuff that your computer needs to be running. This is like mouse, keyboards, or it could also be, for example, a Wi-Fi card, which is used to get Wi-Fi on your computer, and for Bluetooth.
What am I doing, boys? What am I doing? What am I doing? Let me full screen for you boys. What the fuck is wrong with me? Holy shit.
And what a DMA does, it hides as one of these. And the thing that DMA needs to become one of those is something called firmware. That is a thing that hides it. It's like paint, hiding yourself. It's like in the book Harry Potter, Invisible Cloak.
Dude, this shit's crazy, dude. There's no way.
So that the anti-cheats can't find you when they're searching through your computer. That's enough of me telling you guys. It's time for developer firmware and cheats to explain you guys what is a DMA. What is...
Alright, real quick, I just wanted to say, it's crazy that people go to these lengths to be able to cheat in video games, or... I understand a lot of them are making money. Dude, that's crazy that they're able to build devices like this. You got to be one crazy genius motherfucker to come up with that.
A DMA.
That's all I wanted to say.
DMA is basically a card.
This is Fortnite. You never see cheaters in Fortnite.
You're able to read memory on your second PC. For retards, all you need to know is it's UD as fuck if you have good firmware, and if your cheat is only reading memory. If your cheat's writing memory, well then, yeah, that's going to lead you to a potential chance of a ban. If you have a smart developer, he'll only be reading memory.
And what is firmware?
Firmware.
Okay, so if it's writing its own memory, if the cheat is writing its own memory, it's able to be detected, but since this device is only reading the memory of the game, it's not detectable? Okay.
Basically, imagine you were a black man and you were in America.
Whoa.
And everyone was racist.
Holy shit, where's this guy going
down the street as a black man. They're going to racially abuse you. But when you flash your DMA with firmware, that black man is basically putting on white paint, and now he looks like a white man. So the anti-cheat doesn't see you as a DMA card. It sees you as another real device.
That is one way to put it. Holy shit. What a way to describe that.
The anti-cheat because of firmware. Without firmware, you're getting a fast ban. If you're playing Valorant, make sure, a trick for Valorant, for VGK, it requires tricks. You need to use a legal config space. For EAC, the only thing they give a fuck about is legal config space. So if you're playing Fortnite and you care about Fortnite, do not get Valorant firmware. If your firmware supports Valorant, you're going to be fucked and you are going to receive a ban. And who likes a ban? Absolutely nobody.
Dude, this is just ridiculous.
DMA originated same place COVID-19 did, over in China, in a fucking lab.
Of course.
DMA probably a sweatshop, but yeah.
And who started DMA?
Some fucking Chinese, I don't know, Xi Jinping or something. I don't really know.
Bro, this guy is something else. This guy is fucking something else.
Keep this serious, please. No laughing.
Dude, this guy.
Firmware is a black person who puts paint on.
Okay,
Bro,
okay,
we
buddy.
continue with the video.
Yeah,
This is a serious topic.
what do you need for a DMA?
It is a serious
Okay,
topic.
so obviously you have
It
the
is a serious
DMA
topic.
card.
This is
This is
crazy
to
shit,
read
dude.
memory. You have to have a DMA card to use any DMA cheat. And they're all basically the same, except Lurker and Immortal. Just don't buy these models. Just don't fucking buy them. So basically just buy the cheapest one you can find, or buy a Captain DMA from Cyber Ammo, because their support's really good and it's really fast in shipping.
This guy knows all of
That
it.
was my experience.
This guy's a
with them.
mastermind
KM
cheater.
box. You have the KM box. That's for your aimbot. You have the KM box B Pro or the net
Dude.
version. They're almost the same, but the B Pro is a bit more stable. But then again, the net is technically safer. It's more custom to that one individual that's using it. They have a
There's
unique
no
UUID IP port. So DMA card, KM
Holy
box, you have
fuck.
to get these. Just get these. And then you have the fuser. This is to combine the two images from the gaming PC and the radar PC. This basically to make
Dude,
your wall
he's like losing me with all this shit. There's no way people go through all this. You're telling me you go through all this just to cheat in a video game? You spend all this money setting up all this different shit, aimbot, everything's different, the IP to fucking set up the device. Dude, holy shit, boys. This is fucking wild to hear. This is wild to hear. I'm glad we're doing this video because we need to be educated on what the fuck this is and how it's undetectable. I was so curious. A lot of people don't know what it is. And yeah, so let's get right back into it.
Over your main
This is crazy to
monitor.
me.
You
This is
don't
actually
have to
crazy.
get this. It is a bit pricey, between 100 to 200 euros.
Bro.
You have the Captain DMA.
Just save your
fuser.
money
That's
and
the
get good
fuser
at the
I'd
game. Just save your money.
recommend,
There's
as
no
fusers
point.
have a lot of overheating issues, so also maybe have a
Overheating
fan.
issues.
So if you want to just use wall hack, just buy a DMA plus firmware, and you'll have like the wall hack on your second monitor, but you'll have no aimbot because you don't have a KM box. If you want aimbot only, just get your DMA and the KM box. If you want walls on your main screen, get the DMA fuser. If you want walls on your main screen and aimbot trigger bot, get the DMA fuser and KM box. And that's literally what you need.
the fuck
And
is a
then to be
KM box?
undetected, you need firmware. Now, firmware is the only risky part in regards to DMA. It's where you'll get your bans from. There's a lot of firmware sellers. There's a lot of retards that are selling firmware that shouldn't really be selling firmware. If you join a Discord called ENF, it's run by a guy called Eknode. He's really smart. He
These
has a
Discords
lot
are
of
diabolical.
firmware providers who are technically,
Diabolical work,
well, not
boys.
scammers,
Diabolical.
but sell shitty firmware. They're posted in there. So yeah, just chat in that server, and I'm
Dude,
sure
look at this
you'll
guy's
find
aim, by the
something
way.
nice to use.
Like, look how
if you're
locked
playing
that is.
Valorant, VGK, it checks
Who
for
the
illegal
fuck is
config
cheating in
space,
Valorant,
and they
that dog
require you
shit
to
game?
basically use it and to use tricks. EAC does not require this. They only check for legal config space. So basically what I'm saying, if you have a firmware that's UD on, or they sell it as UD on Valorant and EAC and B, just don't buy it if you're a Fortnite player, because being UD on Valorant will potentially cause you problems and bans on EAC games.
And how much does it
What
cost to
the
start using
fuck?
DMA?
So easy
So
anti-cheat. I think that's
DMA card
EAC
can be
means
as low as
easy
like
anti-cheat.
$60, I believe. I'll just check that.
$60?
42 euros is the price of a MVP DMA card, and then you can
That's
obviously
it?
get a
I thought it was
Captain
more than that.
DMA 5th gen, which is a few €100, which
Few
is a bit
hundred,
of a
that's what I was
rip-off,
thinking
to
it
be honest
was.
with you. I'd recommend a Captain DMA 3rd gen, to be honest.
Bro, this
It's a
guy-
nice
this guy's
price
tried 'em
range
all.
in the,
He's
like,
tried 'em
I think-
all.
I believe it's 130 or 140. You can get that from Cyber Ammo.
Bro,
The
there's
shipping's
no
fast
way.
as
There's
well,
no way
and
you
it's
get
a,
any satisfaction out of
reputable
this.
provider. KM box is in the ballpark at $30 to $50, and then a fuser 100 to
Bro.
about $240.
It's like hurting my
It just
brain
depends
right
on
now,
what
boys.
brands you're getting. All the shit, DMA, KM box, fuser, they all come from China, so they're
Oh
in
my
Chinese
God.
markets, and it's basically people.
No
from
wonder they get
America,
away with
people
selling
from
all this
EU,
shit.
that kind of stuff.
It's all
are
from China.
contacting these warehouses to resell. So obviously these resellers are the ones that are setting the prices for the Western world. So depending on what reseller you go to will depend on the price tag.
This is
But
inside
you
shit,
can
boys. This
actually,
is
if you wanna
inside
do
shit.
a little bit of research, you'll be able to find the warehouses in China and buy them for wholesale price. But if you want to contact a Chinese warehouse, good luck to you, because Chinese people are generally cunts to speak to.
And when did Pro start using
Dude, this guy is something else,
Well,
bro.
DMA was big on CS:GO, Valorant, that kind of stuff. But before Fortnite, obviously, because yeah, it's just Fortnite, isn't it? But yeah, they've been using this for years, since like 2015, 2014, around that
2015?
period. So they've been out for a very, very long time.
Bro.
It's just getting widely popularized. It was big over in China because obviously over in China and Asian countries, their laws are very different than over in Western world. So like to do with privacy and that kind of stuff, they don't really have laws for that. They needed other alternatives than software cheats because their privacy was just being invaded. Therefore,
Holy
they were
fuck.
getting banned, so they had to find a different alternative. But people say DMA cheating, oh, it's UD,
Why can't it be
never
like that
banned.
here?
That's fucking
So
bullshit.
you're telling me they're creating this shit in China, but they can't even use it themselves? That's actually crazy. Why can't... We're so cooked, boys. This shit's so cooked. We're so cooked. Gaming's cooked. COD's cooked. Fortnite's cooked. Valorant's cooked. CSGO's cooked. They're all cooked.
Every time you cheat, you have a risk of getting banned. DMA chance of getting banned is wildly reduced, but there is always a chance of ban.
Okay, so there's still a chance of ban.
Like a pro player or anyone who was not cheating was to contact me and say, yo, bro, I want to make money. Should I start cheating? No, you do not start cheating to make money. You start cheating because you want to cheat and you enjoy cheating. If you're here to...
That is just crazy to hear. You don't... I'm glad he's saying don't cheat if you're going to make money. Okay, I like that. Do not try to scum your way and scam your way to make money. I like that. He's saying it because you're probably going to get caught and then all of that shit's going to be ruined. You're probably not going to make any money. But to hear him say just cheat if you enjoy cheating. If you enjoy cheating, how can you enjoy cheating? To me, that makes no sense. I don't understand it.
So yeah.
Is there any pros that you think are using DMA?
Yeah, there's obviously good few pros. There's a few pros I know. Personally, I'm not going to speak too much on that.
There's a few pros he knows that cheat. There's a few pros he knows that cheat. And he's not going to say anything. Dude, the fact that pros are cheating and getting away with it, so they're making money. But, I mean, it's probably select few. They really know what they're doing. Dude, gaming, modern gaming, take me back. Take me back. Just take me back to the good old days without this shit. Oh my god, dude, this shit's crazy. This shit's only gonna get bigger, too. That's the thing that sucks. I can't do this shit, dude. I give up. I quit. I quit gaming, dude.
A guy called Rylek. There was a guy called Pro Guy UD who actually said the exact same thing I said, but he's a fucking retard. But
dude, this
yeah,
guy.
I will tell you, there obviously is people using it, but obviously I'm not gonna come out here and slander people or say, oh yeah, Peterbot's cheating. I haven't a clue if Peterbot's cheating.
Whoa. I know you're not saying Peterbot's cheating, but let's not say random pros' names here because there's some dumbass motherfuckers out here that'll think that you're saying that they cheat and they're gonna believe your ass because that's how dumb the gaming community is nowadays. They'll think anyone's cheating if they're really good at the game. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's
Nobody
bad.
has a clue. If anyone says they know that he's cheating, they're just fucking lying because there's no, like, the way that you get cheating and you're that high of a pro level is by keeping yourself completely private. So there's 0% chance anyone has any sort of proof that someone like him would be cheating. And anyone to make a video saying he's cheating is just farming views.
Oh my god, boys. So basically, if any pros are cheating, no one has any clue or proof that they are actually cheating because they're completely private. They don't tell anyone they're cheating. There's no way to prove it. It's not on their PC. It's not detectable. The only way to figure out if someone's cheating is if maybe you're spectating them and you see some sketchy shit. But even then, there's no full proof. You can't be like, oh yeah, you're 100% cheating. Like, dude, this shit is so wild that the way that they're able to get away with it. And we're not going to be watching this whole video, by the way. You see, like, it keeps going. Because this guy, in this video, he shows you how to set up a DMA card. And I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to try to fucking promote on how to do this shit. I just wanted to know what it was and educate us when we can educate ourselves together on what the fuck this shit is so we know what it is because that's all I've been hearing lately is DMA cheats. And I was so curious what the fuck it was, so we had to learn together. And that's why we did this video.
Thank you so much for coming.
Okay, so that's the end of the interview. Dude, what do we think, boys? What do we think? drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Do you think it's going to get worse? Do you think they're going to find a way to like prevent these DMA cheats? I know Valorant, I made that video last week or like almost a week ago now about how Valorant's cracking down on the DMA cards. They're actually able to detect them now, and they're doing random wave bans on people that are using DMA cards and fully banning them, so they'll have to buy a whole new DMA card and set that up again and go through all that trouble again. I like to hear that. I wish more games would do that. And they were saying that they're not going to continuously ban people because they do it in waves. So they explain it really good in the video, but basically they're trying to make it so these cheat providers that make the DMA cards have to constantly come up with new software and keep updating the it just makes it a lot harder for the cheat providers to be successful. And it decredits them, because if these guys if they buy a DMA card and it gets banned or whatever, and it doesn't work for them, or they get permanently banned, they're not gonna want to pay that same cheat provider for another DMA card, because they're not gonna trust them anymore. So I wish more games would do this. It sucks that Valorant's like the only one that has talked about. I don't know if Fortnite does that. They're not really open about what they do with that side of the stuff, but Valorant is able to detect these DMA cards. I hope these new games can get on the wave of detecting DMA cards. We all know Call of Duty ain't detecting shit, so that's another problem. And if you're able to get away with these easy cheats that are just on your fucking PC, dude, there's no way you're getting banned for the DMA cheats on the PC or like at all. So the only way to know if a pro in general is not cheating is maybe if they play really good at LAN. I don't even know. Even then, they still could be doing it at home, like slightly. That's crazy, boys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment down below. Help me out. Help your boy out. Before we get out of the video, hit a like on the video if you enjoy content like this, exposing this type of shit. Drop a sub to the channel for more content like this. Turn on the notifications so you can see my new videos, and we'll see you guys in the next fucking video. Peace out, boys.